Hey guys, Alpha Ralts here from Gang of Ralts here with a deck profile of a deck that's been doing me very well lately. I've been to about 2 tournaments and many weeks of testing, and the deck never disappoints me. I always find something to do. It's super consistent. That deck is Darkrai Dragons. Darkrai Dragons excuse me, is one of my favorite decks, and, well, now it is, and I really like it. I'm super excited to show you my list, so let's get straight into it. First things first, we have 2 Darkrai EX. Darkrai is used for that Dark Pulse attack. It does 20 damage, plus 20 for each Dark Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. And that's really, really good. Because the attack is seemingly never-ending strength. And it just accelerates the damage super quickly. Some cards like that using an engine that we'll get into later. But here's part of the engine. Giratina EX. Now you're probably saying, Giratina is like a lock card. How is it an engine? Well, we use double Dragon Energy, which can count as 2 Darkness Energy. So every time you attach a double Dragon Energy, you're doing 40 more damage with Dark Pulse. That's twice the amount you would be doing if you attached just a basic Dark. And also, Giratina helps cover Darkrai's weakness a lot with the Chaos Wheel attack. Mainly preventing special energy cards is the problem for most decks. Because, well, this deck struggles with Night March, Vespiquen, and now it doesn't. If you can have fast Giratina, you don't struggle with it. So, Giratina helps a lot. You can also deal with Mega Rayquaza if you ever run into one. 1 Yveltal EX. So, the reason I run a Yveltal, and not the 3rd Darkrai, is first of all, I don't have a 3rd Darkrai. Second of all, I just think it's better. It's more versatile. Yveltal can deal with certain stuff, because if you stack energies on something against this deck without Yveltal EX, you can't do much. You have to somehow one-shot it. Yveltal EX just adds that other attacker option, the fighting resistance, lightning. Also, it just kind of helps against fighting, which is what the deck will struggle with, because your main attacker is weak to fighting. 1 Latios EX. You use Latios for Fast Trade, and Fast Trade lets you, for 1 Psychic, does 40 damage on the first turn, and you can use it on the first turn if you'd like if you go first. So it gives us a nice donk option that will help us with Night March and just some other things. Next up, this card rounds out the attackers. It's Baby Yveltal. We play a 1-up Baby Yveltal, and I like it a lot. Because it essentially doesn't count as a prize card when they take it, since the rest of your Pokemon are EXs. So if they knock them out, you're forcing a 7 prize trade. And that's going to be heavily in your favor. So you definitely want that. But now moving into the support Pokemon, we don't run Garbodor, we run 1 Hydreigon EX. This was a very recent addition to the deck. And by very recent, I mean yesterday, right before the tournament. And yeah, Hydreigon's Dragon Road. If there's an Stadium card in play, the retreat cost of each of your Dragon Pokemon in play is 2 less. If there's a Stadium, Latios has free retreat, Giratina has 1 retreat, and just other good things happen that make your deck run smoother. I like it. Next up, we run 2 Shaman EX. Set up, just drop it down on the field. Hey, just draw till you have 6 in your hand. Super good. It's a supporter without playing a supporter. I'm not lying. Bianca does the same thing. Hoopa EX. This is super good. You can Scoundrel Ring and search your deck for 3 EX Pokemon. And then, yeah, you can just put them into your hand. So, Hoopa really works in the deck, ties it together, insta setup kind of thing. And yeah, Hoopa just works in this deck. It's one of the decks that Hoopa works in. Next up, we got 4 Professor Sycamore. Discard your hand, draw 7 cards. It's like the most consistent draw supporter in the game. But probably the best draw supporter in the game goes to N. We play 3. Now each player shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck. And each player draws a card for each of his or her remaining prize cards. So N is super good early game, giving you like 6, 5, maybe 4 if you have a really fast start. And is super disruptive late game because, you know, your opponent's drawing like 3, 2, 1 cards, right? 2 Lysander. Lysander's a very nice card. You play 2 of them. Yeah. No, but seriously, Lysander, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with his or her active. It wins games. Like, I am not kidding. Lysander wins games. I actually was facing Vespiquen in round 1. I Lysandered a Shaman, 2-hitted it. Because he just didn't really feel like retreating it. Then I Lysandered his other Shaman, and just went and then retreated my Giratina to Darkrai and killed it. So Lysander won me a game by double Lysandering. And next up, we got 1 AZ. You just pick up a Pokemon, discard everything that's attached to it. Very nice and sort of consistency, because if your opponent tries to Lysander something up, you can just pick it up with AZ. Also use AZ to heal. Very good all-around disruptive card. Xerosic is... Ow. That hurt. Anyways. Xerosic is a very disruptive card that lets you discard a special energy or tool card in play. Any special energy or tool card in play. So if you feel really fancy against like a Mega Mewtwo or something like that, you can Xerosic your own energy. Like your own Double Dragon energy. So, Xerosic, very tricky card. Next up, Hexmaniac. All abilities shut down until the end of your opponent's next turn. This is super good. Helps against Vileplume, helps against Trevenant. This just helps against everything, honestly. Now, next up, the helper. Now, that's it for supporters. Now, this is going to be now this next part is really going to be, this is a long part. This is the items, guys. We all know how long the items can get. So let's do this. We got 4 VS Seeker. VS Seeker, just put a supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. Very nice. It's super consistent, and I'll always be using it, honestly. As long as it's in format, I will be using 4 VS Seeker in my deck, hopefully. Got 4 Ultra Ball. Discard 2 cards from your hand. Search your deck for any Pokemon and reveal it and put it into your hand. It's the most consistent ball search in the game. It's the most versatile ball search in the game, and it's super good in any deck. Like, I honestly can't think of a deck where Ultra Ball just wouldn't be in it. Except for maybe Greninja. But Greninja's not too much of a deck right now. We got 4 Max Elixirs. Top 6 cards of your deck. And then, if there's a basic energy, attach it to one of your basic benched Pokemon. So Max Elixir is really the key to this deck. It's the key to the deck's speed. It's the key to the deck's power. Because Max Elixir is what powers up your Darkrai fast. And does everything, right? Next up, we got 4 Trainer's Mail. Trainer's Mail, just look at the top 4, choose a trainer. Except for Trainer's Mail. But put that into your hand, shuffle your deck. It's very, very nice. And really, really do think that Trainer's Mail has the potential. Well, it doesn't straight up have the potential. It's just amazing. I don't even know what I'm saying. And then we got 3 Fighting Fury Belts. You don't play an evolution card yet. I ordered Garbodors. Should come like next week. Anyways, half bragging aside, got 3 Fighting Fury Belts, gives all your Pokemon plus 40 HP, well, the one that's attached to, but because you aren't only basics, it's all Pokemon, shouldn't have to explain that, and they do 10 more damage. 10 more damage has counted a lot before, but generally you use up the HP. super good. 2 Float Stone gives your Pokemon free retreat. It's going to become a lot more of a useful card once Garbodor comes, and it already is a super useful card because, you know, Hoopa, Giratina, they all have high retreat costs. Especially like Hoopa. Hoopa's the main guy you want to Float Stone because he has a 2 retreat cost that can't be reduced with Dragon Road, so you can't, and it's not compatible with Double Dragon Energy. So here we got 1 Enhanced Hammer. It's a tech I like. The deck list had 58 cards, so this is one of the cards I put in after I made the deck because there's just so much space. Because I made it so with nothing, right? So 1 Enhanced Hammer, it's helped. It really helps you clear Nighmarch's special energies when you're about to Chaos Wheel. And it really helps. 1 Escape Rope. And Escape Rope is the other card I put in. What Escape Rope does is it forces your opponent to switch his active with one of his bench. Then you do the same. Now this is really good, really disruptive if you want to just get around something. I would say Trevenant, but you can't really do that to get around Trevenant, guys. Boom. There we go. Parallel City is the stadium you run. Parallel City is really good, really disruptive. It's the dual disrupt. It's the one stadium. I'm pretty sure it's the one stadium that doesn't support, it disrupts. Disrupts both sides. Now, generally you're going to place it so your opponent can only have 3 bench Pokemon like this. And this side doesn't affect you. But I have Parallel City myself. I once had an 8 Pokemon bench facing against Metal Genesect. And I Parallel City myself down to 3 Pokemon. I discarded 2 Shaymins, a Hoopa, a Latios, and a Giratina. Like just all these useless Pokemon that I had on my bench to thin my deck. So I knew I'd hit the Parallel City, eventually do that, and then wouldn't have to worry about it. So I did that. Parallel City is just super helpful. Haven't really found a situation where I didn't welcome Parallel City. For Double Dragon Energy, this is just another of those really, well, this is your energies, right? Like, Double Dragon is, we talked about it earlier, provides every type of energy, as long as it's attached to a Dragon-type Pokemon. So, that's good. That's good. That's what powers, that's the main bulk. This is actually the main bulk. You're gonna have a lot more dark energies in play. So we play 9 Darkness, and it's so worth it, honestly. 9 Darkness. Darkness energy, well, that's what powers up the deck. It's just a standard count of energy. There's not much to say about it. Yeah, this has been the deck profile of Darkrai Dragons. I hope you like it. And I will see you all later. Goodbye. Hey everyone, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you all next time, like I've probably said. But what I'm here at this little end part to say is I am going to try and upload every Saturday. I'm a little bit off today, because today's Monday, and I should have uploaded like 2 days ago. But, I had many things planned, and it just never worked out. But this is going to get uploaded very soon. And I think, well, I don't think, you should check it out. So I'm going to try and upload every Saturday. Whether it's like Friday night or Saturday at any point. And I think you should just check out my channel every Saturday, and I hope you enjoy the videos that I'm going to be making. I'm sorry for the lack of videos lately, actually, because that's been bad. I've been needing to do something about that. So yeah, I'm running out of time, so I'll see you all later. Bye.